Good evening and welcome once again to the Don Valley for game 23 of the Stones Bitter Championship. Tonight's visitors are St Helens, who are coming off a 6-match winning run and are currently 5th in the table. And Vic Evans and Dannett on the tackle. Eagles standing deep. Aston bringing people running. Again, delayed ball for Powell. Big gap. Fraser's coming. Fraser's coming. Fraser's got it. Fraser's going to score a 6-point try. Wonderful play from the Eagles. They've set that up 3 times so far this game, and that time it worked to perfection. St Helens scrambling well. Hodgkinson doing a lot of work. Aston. Broadbent on the charge, back to Aston. Aston tries the dummy, gets it off to Gamson, scores! Excellent play, Mark Aston. Superb play, Paul Broadbent. Outstanding football, the Eagles.
Nearly caught cold there, the Saints, but it's Carr that attacked in half-back. Oh, good ball handling from the Eagles, and a good position, centre field, perhaps a drop goal, Mick, that will give you that 1-point cushion. No, obviously going for the try. Oh, it's a try, that's a try. Super play there from the acting half-back position on the 6th tackle. Gamson with his 2nd of the afternoon, or 2nd of the evening, I should say. But Saints never really recovering from that 8-point barrage by the Eagles in the first 14 minutes. A good win, Mike, for you tonight, 18-6, well worthy of your win, and 2 points nearer, obviously, to securing, maybe, as I said before, a top 4 place.
Yes, obviously within striking range of that 4th spot, if Eagles keep maintaining the form that they've been showing since Christmas. As you say, Ron, a terrific result for the Eagles and a terrific double. Good evening and welcome to the Boulevard, the home of Hull Rugby League Football Club. This is game 28 of the 93-94 season, and just 2 games left for the Eagles after this, and the Eagles tonight looking to move into 5th spot over Halifax. Aston to Maguire. Maguire hits the line. Well, that's offside. Aston onto Price. Anthony Farrell. Dummies. Keeps alive. Price will score. Excellent play, the Eagles. Superb play, and Richard Price scores against his old club. Well, you felt that was coming. As soon as the Eagles got into Hull quarter, you felt that that their ball movement could expose the defence. And looks like Powell will come on a charge. There it goes. Oh, he's dummied. He'll go. He gives the ball to Sheridan. Sheridan will get there. Good try, Mark Aston. Excellent support, Ryan Sheridan. That's a bad pass from Richard Price. Little ball for Lawton. Lawton comes strongly onto the ball. Can't get a pass in. Farrell. Powell. Powell to Paul Carr. Will score. Oh, no. Just dropped a good tackle then. Last tackle. Felt Paul Carr. Broadbent will score though. Bad defence from Mark Jones. Well, that was schoolboy defence. Aston out to Paul Carr. Just mistimed his run. Had to take the ball standing. Aston. Grimaldi. Grimaldi to Paul Carr. Paul Carr hits the accelerator. He's got Richard Price in, floats one over to Hayes. Hayes comes in field. Finds Maguire. Maguire to Richard Price for his 2nd try. Wonderful play, the Eagles, to go 2 points in front. Anthony Farrell to Aston, to Powell, to Price. Price, hands on to Broadbent. Broadbent throws it to Dixon. Well, the Eagles just keeping the ball alive. Aston's towed through. It's all on. Can he score? It'll be a dropout. Good play from Mark Aston, little toe through, and there goes the hooter. Well, the Eagles played it right down to the death, and you have to feel some sympathy for them. But Hull take the game by 3 points, 25 points to 22. Good afternoon and welcome once again to the Don Valley Stadium. Today's visitors are the mighty Wigan, are once again on course for an incredible double of the League and Cup. And what is more incredible, it will be their 5th in a row. Aston throws a wide ball to Powell. Powell toes it through. Fraser's on the chase. Aitchison's played it. He will have to go dead. It's good chasing from the Eagles. Superb play. Darryl Powell, Mark Aston and David Fraser. Well, all the questions being asked of this magnificent Wigan defence. Aston turns Broadbent in. Broadbent driving to just 2 metres from the post. Eagles stacking deep on the left. Aston first receiver, and Wigan a short out on that side. The ball will go, it's Powell! Powell scored! Oh, what a wonderful tackle! Last-stick tackle from, it was Aitchison. And a knock-on. This is Farrell. Oh, and the Eagles just stepping up now. Broadbent will come on a big charge, here he comes, and gets the ball away to Jackson. Superb play. This is Hughes. Well, Paul Broadbent doing really well then. Just drew the Wigan defence in, dropped the ball off to Aston. This is Mick Cook working his way over the quarter line. Eagles in good position now. Aston, drop goal. No, it isn't. It's an high one. Oh, this time Robinson's dropped. It's a try. It's 4 points. Unfortunate, young Jason Robinson. The Eagles have come up with a point. I think it's Fraser that went over and got the 4. It's a good charge, or it may have been Gamson. Did you see who it was, John? Difficult to see. But the Eagles go 3 points in front, 8 points to 5.
And the ball been dropped and Wigan back in possession. Coming round the narrow side of the field, and Wigan have lost possession, and it's back to Eagles. Well, this is and it comes out the wing, and Sheffield should score to go and turn it down. The cover's coming across, and they're going to get into the corner. Oh, and in touch. Well, this game is end to end. Comedy of errors. Wigan dropped the ball.
Wigan in dire straits here. This could be a severe dent to the championship hopes. The second's ticking away. Gamson! 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 Oh, he's tackled over the line, but it will be an Eagles feed. 10-metre scrum. And that...
Wigan coming down this right wing onto Robinson. Robinson with a run. He has Edwards inside and he kicks. Oh, what a foolish, foolish kick. He kicks straight into touch. And there goes the whistle for a well-deserved great victory. The first they've ever got over Wigan. They will be highly delighted, and the whole of the Rugby League will be pleased for Sheffield. But it is a win which has been well and truly earned.
Yes, another historic day for the Eagles. Another notch in the gun. Therefore, the mighty Wigan at the Don Valley Stadium. The last team in the Rugby League, by the way, John, for the Eagles to down the colours.
I'm stunned at the moment. I'm gobsmacked, I think.
Which is an achievement. You know, they've only been going 10 years and they've beaten every other team in the Rugby League.
Yeah, yes, I think so.
So there the Eagles have consolidated the position in the top 8.
I can't remember if Doncaster have ever beaten Wigan. You know, I don't know.
So the fans, the Eagles fans chanting away. They all came up with a great spontaneous roar. You can see how much it means to the Eagles there. They're still on the field. It's as though they've won the cup. And this is really, all this, John, is respect to Wigan.
Well, it's a compliment to Wigan, but it's also a compliment to Sheffield that they've come up from so very little. I think Gary Etherington should be extremely proud of this, and they haven't fluked it today. They've won it with extremely good football, and they've been showing some great football. They struggled with Bradford, they hammered some talent, and now it must be a real feather in the cap to have beaten this club that has such a proud record.
Sheridan, a long pass on to Farrell. Farrell coming in hard, being smothered as Rowley comes in. Both sides trying to establish the supremacy as Price gets him in, and Powell going through. Well taken from behind, bounces down. He's up again out to the Frenchman. Fresh turning for the line. Good finishing by him, and he goes over in the corner. 4 minutes gone then. Great play by Powell. Burst through extremely well. Bounced down, up and up again. Sheridan inside. Nice switch of direction there, but Leigh are up to the task. And they come in 3 men at a time. One feels that the Eagles are in the supremacy, and there's a good run from Carr. Carr going over from near the line. Leigh couldn't hold him. Been under a lot of pressure for some time. Playing some attractive football. There's a lovely break as they go turning through. A lovely run again by Powell. Powell hands it on. Well backed up by Price. Sheffield, a nice, beautifully timed pass onto Powell, and Powell's going well. They've been driving forward very, very hard, and putting up a very good performance. An awkward kick into the in-goal area. Nice start and a good run by Stott, and a tremendous run from inside his own area. Great run, was turning down the field up to the halfway line. He had support. That was great play by the wingman. Came away well. Gamson waiting behind to play the ball. Gamson now getting them going. As Cook was charging forward, 10 metres out. Farrell hands it on. Powell whips it out, and once again Hughes goes over. That's a tremendous run down the field by the right wing man. They got Sheridan, but they couldn't get Cook. Now Sheffield spreading the ball out well across the field. Going tearing down, great running, tremendous running. Out onto Freds. Freds going. Well, that was a great breakout. They were being smothered round the play the ball. The markers were coming in quickly, and suddenly the Eagles spread the ball across the field. Gets it out, very untidy scrummaging onto Powell. Powell holding it, puts in the grubber kick in. This is being chased, it's kicked over the line. Being chased by Freds. Pixley's up there, Pixley's the first there. Nice kick through from the scrum, very untidy scrum. Little kick through, caused all the damage. As Pixley tries to come running through, Jackson then. Can he set something up? Broadbent, playing it hard, playing it tight round the... Play the ball. Ground very heavy, must be stamina sapping. That's a nice move, and Fresca does very well to hang on to that. Tries to turn it inside. Onto Carr. Carr picks it up. Parr goes over. Well, a little bit of untidiness there. They had trouble holding that ball. And resulting in a try. Snuffs them out. Gamson from behind to play the ball. Onto Broadbent. Broadbent gets it down onto Pixley. Pixley puts his head down. Snatched out of the air. And Jackson comes over. Jackson a long wide pass. Aston keeping it alive. Maguire gets it going. Powell going for the line. Powering his way. Puts in a little kick through. And they're over. Meadows. And there goes the hooter for a game with which Sheffield will be highly delighted. Sheffield fighting for a top 4 place. poorly relegated. Final score then, Sheffield 48, Leigh 4.
So some relief for the Eagles after early pressure. Eight minutes gone, no score. Broadbent with a big charge. Coming the blind side this time. It's Sheridan. Turns Price inside. Price has got away. It's all on. Stott. Oh, toes it again. It's a line. It's a penalty. It's a try. It would have been a try anyway. Excellent play, Linton Stott. Great determination. Eagles need to get some score on the board. Sheridan takes the ball on the bang. Gets one to Maguire. Maguire's got Fraze. He hands it over. Oh, good skills, Bruce Maguire. Tackled. Oh, excellent play. Sheridan, Maguire. Fraze will have a go. Aston will score. Marvellous play from the Eagles. That short side burst from Bruce Maguire again. Ball this time. Gamson comes in. Big gap. Gamson will go head down. Oh, good try, Mark Gamson. It looked as though there was plenty of cover then, but you don't stop the bullet from that close in. Aston feeds Anthony Farrell. Farrell gets one back to Aston. Aston to Price. Price to Sheridan. Sheridan with that surge goes up the middle of the field. Good play from the Eagles. They'll go to the hand this time. It's to Maguire's gone in. Maguire to Fraze, 4 points. Oh yes, excellent play again from the Eagles. Good variation, good play. Mark Aston leading them out that time. Aston and Price breaking the line down. Fletcher goes high. Lots of chasers on the ball. This time Gamson comes up with it and feeds David Fraze. Fraze is going down the touchline. He's got away. It's gonna be 4. It's gonna be 6. Here goes 6 points. Oh, take a bow, Mark Gamson. Well, Mark Gamson repaid the Eagles for those mistakes he made in the first half. Aston to Maguire. It's found Stott. This will be a try. Nice play. That's the game. Leota will go after the kick. Well, Aston and Maguire trying to set something up. I don't think that was quite the intention, but that doesn't matter. The result is the same, 4 points. And David Fraze gets the job. Mark Aston kicks that, the wind blows it, holds it up. And there goes the hooter. That's another 2 points, and the Eagles extend their First Division winning run to 8, which is quite remarkable. That takes a lot of doing. Good work from Leigh Jackson. Powell has Fraze running, gives him it. Fraze steps inside Farrell, gets it back to Gamson. Gamson looks, dummies. Eagles working the way 5 metres from the line. Good position for the Eagles. Look, Frail then leads on the outside. Late ball for Carr! Oh, 6 points! Beautiful ball. That's a new move for the Eagles. Obviously worked that out in training this week. Just didn't link in with Richard Price. Aston brings Broadbent running, but it's a flat pass. Wide one to Powell. Oh, good ball, Broadbent. Oh, get in, David Fraser. Get in, David Fraser. What a pass from Paul Broadbent. My word. That's worth watching again on the video. 5 metres from the line, Leigh's defending desperately, but we know they can do that. They did it against St Helens in the semi. Late ball for Maguire. Oh, a blade of grass short. This is Broadbent, didn't know he had it. Hughes, keeps going, Hughes. Oh, Ellery stopped him again. Well, the Eagles forcing away. Can they get over? Aston to Farrell. Oh, must be a try. Anthony Farrell. Excellent play, the Eagles. A culmination of power play and inventive passing. Looking in top form, Anthony Farrell. Aston, this time to Powell. Powell to Gamson. No, Gamson leaves it for Broadbent. Good decision. This is Mick Cook. Well, Mick Cook throws it through. Oh, good try. Oh, take a bow, Mick Cook. Well, he got a ball then. Everything was all to see. Again tackled by Vazakopoulou. Good defence from Leeds. Pinned the Eagles deep. Well, that's bad play. That really was a giveaway for Innes. That's Innes' second within a minute. Drop goal on perhaps. All right, set for drop goal now. Brings it short side, toes it through. That's a perfect try. Lee Jackson doing exceptionally well again. Tracking back in defence, Fraser almost getting through that defensive line. Can the Eagles come back? Aston to Sheridan. He has Powell. Powell's gone. Powell has Hayes outside him. Will he need him? He's taking Tate on. He's going to get there. Oh, yes. The Eagles can come back. Superb play, the Eagles. Eventually tackled by Mercer. Mercer took a knock on the throat. Long ball. Ian Hughes. Ian's got Sheridan with him. He's tackled by Howard. Aston floats one over to Powell. Powell slings one in to Hayes. Hayes dummies inside. Gets one to Paul Carroll. Score. Oh, well done the Eagles. Well done the Eagles. Paul Carr gets his second. Aston. Will the Eagles go for broke? Here goes Maguire. He's got Fraser. Here goes Maguire. It's Fraser. Is Fraser going to go? He's got all right. Run, David. Run, David. Oh, excellent tackle from Allroyd. What will the Eagles do here? Have they any time left? Jackson, Aston, Powell. That's offside. Tate was never onside. Quite right. Quite right is Mr. Whitfield. The Eagles haven't had many decisions today. That was one of them. Aston goes for the line. Jackson goes acting half-back. Can the Eagles at least snatch a point? Here goes Jackson. He finds Farrell. Farrell goes for the line. Aston acting half-back. And that's a penalty. Interference at the play of the ball. Aston scored! Oh, Aston scored! I don't believe it! I don't believe it! Well, Leeds can't argue. Ellery only did the same thing early in the game. Took a quick tap. Not exactly from the mark. And here goes Mark Aston. I don't believe it. And the Hooters Joe, and there it goes. Would you believe it? The Eagles have proved me wrong. I didn't think they could come back from that 12-point deficit with 5 minutes to go. But what character in this team. And hand it on to Bruce Maguire when he broke downfield and got the ball to Fraser. Maguire put a lot of effort into this game, but to come up with a run like that in the dying seconds and then get a ball to Fraser. Fraser tackled, but The Eagles get the pressure on. Mark Aston then couldn't get a pass in. Mick Cook will take the ball forward. Mick Cook driving to the 10-metre line. It's good work by the number 9. Eagles switch on this time, is it? It's a flat ball for Maguire. Maguire hits the line hard. Plenty of black and white traffic driving back. Good attack. Carr will score. Yes, well, you could have put your mortgage on that. Bruce Maguire and Paul Carr, the second row men, working in tandem there. Maguire came on the flat ball, and Golding trying to harass Aston, but he's left a hole. Aston dummies. He's got Powell. He's got Price. 4 points. Good try, Mark Aston. Excellent support, Price and Powell.
Yeah, it was good play. Bobby Golding often does that. He spots the kicker and he charges up there. He just didn't manage to make the tackle. Suspicion as to whether or not it was forward, but it's immaterial. It's the final tackle. Aston slips the ball out. Well, my word. Well, I'm speechless there, Mick. You could have got 4 double-deckers through that gap in the Widnes defence. The final tackle, Aston just threw a lovely long ball out to Powell. And, well, Powell must have thought it was his birthday there. Still stuck inside their own half. They look to move the ball, but a big hit. The ball goes loose. It's on the floor, picked up by a Sheffield player. The ball flicked out. A lovely pass by Michael in the tackle. And David Fraze goes over. 2 players injured. Well, there's a fight going on over there, Mick, and that's very unfortunate. I've never seen this between these 2 teams before. The game's always played in the best of the spirit, and it's going on the touchline again. There's no need for this, really. Absolutely no need for that. 2 players injured as the ball was flicked out there. Widnes caught in possession on the last tackle. The Widnes players dropped the ball, trying to get rid of it to avoid being caught on the 6th tackle, and the Sheffield player picked it up. I didn't see who picked it up and made the excellent pass, but whoever it was.
David Michael brought out a magic pass.
Yeah. I think he was injured in that play.
It certainly was. Took the tackle and got the pass in at the same time.
For Milo, looking to knock off the first tackle. He does that successfully. But Widnes, well, there's the final hooter, and I've no doubt that the Widnes players are as glad as I am to hear that hooter for the last 15 minutes or so. They've just been playing it out. Really a game dominated by the big defence of Sheffield Eagles. 11-0 up at half-time thanks to Carr and Powell and 2 Aston goals, one of which was a drop goal. And the second half, well, it was just the same story again. Powell converted by Aston. David Fraze went over to make it 21-0, and Widnes just had the consolation of that McCurry try converted by Tyler. But really a disappointing day for the Chemics, and one no doubt that the Eagles will talk about over the week as an excellent performance.
Well, here we are in the concourse. The Eagles have just beaten Widnes by 21 points to 6, and it's a carnival atmosphere. It's the Eagles' last home game. It's a special event for the supporters. There's a barbecue, there's a jazz band, and people just milling about in the concourse. We'll have a walk around now and just talk to a few of the supporters.
Oh, we had a lot of other drums to help us today, so the only trouble was they weren't all in time, so it was a bit chaotic, but it was good.
Are you going to organise more drums for next season?
Oh, I've been told I'm having a bigger and better drum for next season.
So, are you going to have a drum for yourself, Kelly, next season?
Well, I've got one already, and I think it's louder than my other one, so I think that should be alright.
You get some new routines?
Yeah, but we're going to take about 50 drums to Leeds next season.
You wouldn't like to tell us why while we're on camera?
Yeah, because they stopped us banging our drum at Leeds. The only ground in the league that stopped us banging.
So that's a big for Leeds. Did you enjoy today's game, Roger?
I really enjoyed it today. It's been brilliant. A great end to the season. Brilliant.
What do you think's different this season to last season?
players are much better. They've come up really good.
You can speak up a bit if you wish. Nobody will complain.
I've lost my voice there, man.
So what's happening here?
It's for the Player of the Year from the club room down at the Greyhound that we have. We're having a sponsor. We've got a sponsored trophy that we're presenting tomorrow night at the embassy. So these are all like the votes.
And what nights do you have down at the Greyhound for the supporters club?
Every home match, it starts at 1 o'clock, and we have like the video of the previous match and a quiz and a raffle, you know, and things like that. Get everybody together.
And that goes on till when?
It goes on till like 3 o'clock, you know, till the game starts, and then we all pile up here.
That was a terrific performance by the lads today.
Oh, it was a terrific performance from a scratch side. It's people playing out of position and people played very well. Gary will be very pleased with that.
It sets us up for next Friday, Anthony.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game over at Warrington on Friday. The lads are all fired up now, and as Gamma says, that there were people playing out of position. The young lad he brought in on the wing, Richard
Armswood,
had a brilliant game out there today. He played really well. I'm just glad to see him win today.
We have now Roger Tyke, who acts as a solicitor for the club.
I'd like to thank the team for a great season. They've kept us entertained well. The Vice President Loonies have all been following them to the away games, and we'll carry on doing it next year. We'll have a lot of good fun.
Yeah. Certainly will have a lot of good fun. That's the thing about the Eagles and the Eagles supporters. They bring a new, fresh outlook to the game.
Well, it's a good family entertainment, and it's been good fun. All the players mixed with the crowd, which is good. You don't get that in soccer. And it's a good family club, and I hope we grow on from there.
You reckon to earn a few quid today?
Hopefully, this is the main fundraising for the Keep Bruce Loose campaign. So it's yeah, hopefully everyone has a good time as well. You know, it's not just trying to get money off people. It's trying to give them a little bit back as well. Right. So
everybody has a good time.
That's right. Yeah.
The old Aussie way.
Well, that's it. You know, it's been a good day. We've won the footy, so it's you know, there's not a great deal at Sheffield where a lot of the players come out and meet all the people. You know, all the time we sort of always kept away, and the weather really doesn't cater for it. So towards the end of the year, this has been a good opportunity, really. So it's worked out well.
Thank you.
It's been a very cold season for you, by the way.
It has, very cold. It's been hailing and snowing.
Oh, Good Friday, yeah. Oh, I saw you on Good Friday.
Yeah, we stayed out though, didn't we?
So how old are you, Nicola?
I'm 18.
18. And how long have you been doing it for the Eagles?
About 4 years. From the beginning.
How long have you been cheering for the Eagles?
Just for 2 seasons now. It's my second season.
Right. And who's your favourite player?
Leigh Jackson.
All right. So Leigh Jackson gets a big rap from these girls. So David Maiko just signing autographs for the many Eagles fans that he has. It's been his first match back for 15 months. But I'm glad you got that under your belt, David.
Yeah, we're a bit, because I broke it against Wigan, so we're a bit wary before the game. But yeah, it went well. I thought the defence were quite good. I didn't see as much ball as I would have liked to have seen, but we still won, so that's the main thing.
Yeah, the Eagles didn't flow as well as they have been doing, but it was still a terrific performance. Oh, yeah. Very solid and almost shut Widnes out.
Yeah, the defence was great. The forwards worked, you know, as hard as I've seen them work all season. I mean, I've been watching from the stands, and to be out there was just a fantastic feeling. Yep.
And they got a magic ball out to David Fraser just before that prize fight started out.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I had 2 players on me. I just managed to get the ball out to David, but the fight I didn't see it because I was on the deck. You know, with 2 Widnes players on top of me, so but the try was given, and then you know we stayed on top and finished off a good performance.
Yeah. Top performance today, Dale.
Yeah, good performance for us all. His defence was solid, and like now we can look forward to in Warrington down on Friday night and going to it in no pressure really. Just go out and play his game, and I hope we can win that as well. So it'll put us in top 5.
Went for ladder chem and sort of team. I think we were in for, I thought we were going to be in for an easy game, but we stuck to his guns and we did it.
It just shows the steady build-up of strength we're getting in the squad, David.
Well, yeah, I think you've got to have that, to compete at this level. The young lad Richard is coming on the wing and he's done himself, a big favour really. He didn't look overawed. Everything that he had to do, he did well. I mean, that's what you need. You need good young players coming through, and it was quite promising to see.
Yep. You two married? You two married?
I'd just like to thank you to all management at Junior Eagles, Glenn Knight, Paul Daly,
Julie Bush, the Eagles secretary. What progress do you think the Eagles have made this year in particular?
I just think the team's proving what they're worth, definitely on and off the field, and you know, it just proves they can go from strength to strength, and all being well next season will be even better.
Yeah. So next year it'll be the championship, not just the Premiership.
Well, who knows? Just keep going the way they're going, they can't go wrong.
And that would have been an achievement to nil witness.
Yeah, we said at the start of the game to go out on big defence, but at half time we were in there with a chance to nil witness. We did it for maybe 75 minutes, 76 minutes, and we just let it slip. A disappointing thing really to come out of it.
A terrific try though from McCurry, who went away from acting half-back and put 3 steps on Eagles players, and they all ended up on the backside.
Yeah, I think they were more shocked than anything to see the size of his sidestep, but we tightened back up and we got back in control. Just the game was just marred by that scuffle in the second half.
Well, we have David, of course, with us, a Frenchman, David Fraze. Doesn't speak an awful lot of English, but we'll just ask him 1 or 2 questions. Are you enjoying yourself in England, David?
Oh yeah, I'm very enjoyed to play for Sheffield Eagles. And now I think the road is open for the top 8, and maybe why not to go in the final?
Well, that sounded better English to me than Mick Cook.
Wow.
No, seriously. And how's your knee? Is it
2 or 3 weeks. It's just ligaments stretch. I think I come back for top 8.
Okay.
For a quarter.
Thank you very much, David. Mick, enjoy yourselves, lads.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wilderspool Stadium for what could possibly be the night of nights over a 20-year period. Mick there, just having another dig at Mr. Whitfield. However, the Eagles have got good possession. And there is the opening score for Sheffield Eagles. Robin Whitfield's on the job. He was right on top of that. There was 2 or 3 knock-ons in the build-up to that. I'll just hand the mic across to Mick, who can describe for you the Eagles' opening try. First half drawing to a close now. Eagles throwing out good short passes, although that looks a tad forward. Price is going. Price will score the try. Robin Whitfield's there. Super try.
Yes, Richard Price doing what he does best, working his way through the defence. Last tackle. Aston bringing the ball short side. Hands on to Stott. Stott will go for the line and scores. Oh, well done, Linton Stott. Good invention from Mark Aston.
76.
4 minutes of the game remaining, and Linton Scott gets a try on his own time ground. And it's been an outstanding game. It's been an outstanding game, Bill. Played in the best spirit. There's been some big hitting going on. Everybody's been, putting top effort in. But there's been very few eye shots, very few nasty incidents. And I really can't think of a foul that Mr. Whitfield has given.
No, it's been a very clean game. Excellent spirit. Stewart sticking with the scenes here at the Fletcher end at Wilderspool Stadium. Last season this was a drab place to be. Now you go around Warrington when you're shopping, every kid's got a blue and yellow jersey on. Listen to that. We're going to win the league. Comes raining out from the Fletcher end. Won't happen. Nobody under there cares. Tremendous rugby league there from the visitors. Warrington doing a great job on defence. Eagles move it quick style. Here's Aston. Aston releases. Tremendous pass for Powell. Powell has the runner. It's Richard Price. Price will make the try line. Opening try for the Eagles. 6 minute. Not a lot wrong with that, Mick. Well, I thought the match official had shouted last tackle. He obviously hadn't. Aston has kicked. That could set up nicely. That will be the second Sheffield Eagles try from Darryl Powell. Here's Mick. Jonathan Davis puts in a chip kick, looks for the penalty. John Holsworth's been around too long to fall for that antic. And Sheffield Eagles, quite rightly, clean it up. We've got a big break in midfield. We've got a super pass. It's Richard Price, he's taking Penny on, finds Plange. David Plange coasts over. Mackie gets a hit in. Tremendous try.
Just making steady progress. Aston, hands on to Powell, Powell on to Fraze, Fraze scores from these positions, and there you see David Fraze doing what he's done so often.
Rugby league grounds are struggling for supporters, Mick. Games like this, I can't see why.
Aston dummies, he's towed one inside, it'll be a try for Ian Hughes. That's the game, Eagles are through to the Premiership. And there goes the hooter. and the Eagles go into the semi-final of the Premiership next Sunday. Well, a superb game of rugby league, finished off in great style by Anthony Farrell. I'll just let you sum up, Bill, because you gave me the privilege last time we played here. That's a bad ball, and the fire will score. Well, Leigh Jackson trying to position Mick Cook. It didn't work.
Wigan will do the darnest to make sure they don't get a try, in spite of the fact of being 40 points in front.
Yeah.
And I've no doubt that the Eagles will throw everything they've got to try and crack the Wigan line.
Yeah, both teams playing as though it's 2-2. Nice late ball, and Hughes is in. Late ball from Darryl Powell brings Hughes in, and Hughes goes through that Wigan defence for the first time and puts the ball behind. And I think Hughes scored here in November.
And once you're on top, and that's been intercepted, and this is going to be another great try. Loose passing by Wigan, and I'll bet you enjoyed that one.
Well, yes, that's typical David Fraser. Aston feeds Powell. Powell tries to float one to Price. Brad Hayes gets one in through the back door. Price toes one through. Eagles keeping it going. Hayes will score. Hayes has scored right on the death, and the hooter will go when this...
And there goes the final whistle. Wigan going to the final, 52-18. Been a pleasure watching Sheffield and meeting the people from Sheffield, and I hope that next season we meet again in this competition with Wigan at the top and Sheffield second, Mike.